All right. So let's get into it. We have another Wild Hunter, 232. Nice, nice. Well, nice organized. Look at this, guys. Look at this organization. This is someone who works in either tech or in you're in STEM, right?
I mean, I just followed your advice
Uh-huh.
for doing the thing with Canvas.
Oh yeah, true. With the screenshots from the screen, then but you have a few charts
Yeah,
as well that you made.
yeah. I made a few charts because I'm kind of a seasonal player, so
Mm-hmm.
that when I come back every time, I just don't need to relearn everything.
I see, I see. You go back to your chart and then you see what changed, then you go from there again.
Yeah, and I write some things like maybe with one skill, I always forget that Wild Instinct is called that it gets ignored defense like 30% in 4 job. So I always like looking if that is ED because it says, let me see, it says ignore enemy's weapon defense. So it's like tricky because the weapon. So
It's
but
is it Wild Arrow Blast that you're talking about?
no, Wild Instinct passive from 4 job.
Oh, Wild Instinct. Okay. And that one
Yeah, it's
has
tricky because it's
IED.
yeah. But it says ignore enemy's weapon defense, but it's just miss text, miss like translated or something.
Yeah. It just means monster deep. Yeah,
Because
it's the
I,
same thing.
I, I asked it to Matt, so he told me no, don't get it wrong.
Yeah, there is actually also a thing called magic defense. That is also a
Mm-hmm.
thing. I don't know if you've seen that in the bosses grid. You can if you look up a boss, you can see that they have magic defense as well. And there are not too many things that you can do to ignore magic defense. Like if you see here, you see PDR and MDR. You see that? So
Let me wait for the delay.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this is the physical damage, so that's why it's worded like that, and this is magical damage reduction. But we almost have nothing to go against the magical damage. There's only a few things that you can do. And that's usually why I tell people to save their trade boost potions for empathy and insight, because one of the two, I forget which one it is. I think it's insight. Yeah, insight gives you ignore elemental resistance, and that's basically IED, but for the magical defense that bosses have.
Okay.
And since you don't have any other sources, that helps you actually get a lot of damage in the end game compared to what a lot of other stuff can give you.
Okay. Well, I'm like 48 in insight, so
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm halfway through.
Halfway there. Well, in levels, not in
Well, yeah.
experience.
In level, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exponentially. Like
Exactly. Yeah. Exponential increase.
like everything else here.
Yes. Did you see the new experience requirement? For
I think I'm gonna push to 40 maybe before new patch. So then
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to 50.
And then oh
Because
yeah, and then maybe the new
it's
areas.
a less. Yeah. It's
It,
a less experience before that,
mm-hmm.
and I'm think I'm gonna push to 8K Legion, 8K
Mm-hmm.
Legion uh, before Neo because it's easy now. I mean, I didn't play this year. I played Adele when she came out,
Mm-hmm.
so it's the only thing I did this year. Before I came back in 23rd of November, so I played 30 days and went from 3K of Legion to 6K. So
During
I
the
made
did you do the ancestral blessing thing?
Ancestral Blessing. What is that?
That event where you had like the mini map that you can train on and stuff, and you could like choose which event. Was that around that time?
Oh.
Well, that was in the summer, I think.
No. Uh, Almost I did everything in December.
Oh, okay,
This
okay.
month
Mm-hmm.
I played a fucking lot, a lot, because I went from 3K to 6K.
Is that why you're seasonal? Because you go really, really hard and then you need to take a long break?
No, it's because I was working really hard, so I
Ah,
moved on to my job, so I played like crazy hours this time,
I see. Work hard, play
and I'm
hard.
moving. Yeah, I'm moving city like in two weeks.
Okay.
Uh, but I'm gonna will be playing a lot
Okay.
until Neo, I think.
Until Neo. Okay, so that's the next six
Yeah, so
months.
I'm not moving. I'm not going to be a seasonal player for 6 months. So I'm gonna be making a lot of progress.
Long season.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you're at 232 now, so you want to go to 240 and then work on Legion and then push for 250 maybe after that?
Yeah, because right now with the Awake event, I'm gonna make 235, and with the scroll, if I can push another level, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use the scroll because 240 I think is too much for me in 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured out I'm getting like a setup where I can play like in a month 8 totems with my Wild Hunter because I don't want to get too much burn. I don't like full train.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um,
So eight
and the
eight
method,
totems and then the rest on your Legion?
yeah, I'm working on that. Yeah,
Okay.
if I can, I'm gonna make because I don't really get too bored with the getting to the levels with the legend.
Mm-hmm.
I can play like 16 hours for Legion, but 2 hours for my main is too much.
I see, I see. Is it
Because
the
the main has too many things to do, like dailies, bosses, and
mm-hmm. And it's 2 hours
it's
on top
so
of how
repetitive.
much
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I see.
so I'm gonna make like 2 totems a week,
Yeah.
like
One
a
on Saturday,
Thursday
one
and
on
a
Sunday,
Tuesday. I
maybe.
don't know. It's every day. Every day is a day that I can do.
Yeah. Okay. Just spread it
I
out
don't
over
have
the week.
any. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna do it like Thursday and Tuesday. I don't know.
Yeah, it's good to have like yeah, to realize where your limit
Schedule
is.
because I just wanna go to the park too because if I don't put a schedule to everything, I'm gonna just smash 16 hours a day of Maple.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
I'm go too hard.
you're not gonna reach Neo.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna reach it because every time I came back, I just watched a video of equipment I had in May of 2019. Yeah, and I had like 6K of stats. So
Mm-hmm.
I just came out like 2 weeks and make a lot of progress because
I see
I
you
don't
did.
know. It feels too easy because I played Windia like 15 years ago. So
Mm-hmm.
every time I came back, the power creep and everything else is getting easier.
Yeah, there's some things that if you got in early, you will have a big benefit over other people. But in general, it's always faster when you come back. In
Yeah,
general.
because with totems, I'm stepping up. I'm the setup I want to make for getting the what is that? The reward points. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have a plan. Like I get 400 because 3k, 3,000, 300 mesos is too much for low levels in mobile. So 400 plus the 50, the 500, sorry, in Windia because I have an alert
Uh huh.
to 207.
Yeah. So you
So
could do some weekly bosses there for extra
no,
extra
I
reward
just
points.
do daily
Okay.
because it's strong because I haven't played in Windia for bueno, it's called the Aurora or something now, but
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, they renamed it. Yeah, Aurora and
yeah,
Elysium, I think, right? Or the servers now.
yeah. And I'm pretty strong there because I haven't played like there for like from 7 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm pretty funded back then. So right now I solo every daily boss
Yep, makes sense.
because
Oh, and
and making some flames because I'm
yeah,
getting so strong with that and arcane that
but
is
and
no problem. I mean,
can you buy out all the totems with that plan?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. In like 20 days, so I can rest 10 days for
Okay,
reward
nice,
points
nice. And
because
do you eventually,
another thing to do.
yeah, do you eventually want to go to a time where you don't even have to go on Windia anymore, or do you want to keep doing that?
Yeah, I don't want to do India because I don't know. I mean, I like it because I have some friends, old friends, like 12 years friends in there, in my
Mm-hmm.
buddy list, guildies and sort of
Yeah.
that still play there. They don't really play the game, just
Log
hang
in
out.
and hang out.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That's. I think that's one of the most like the best reasons why people still play. It's like either well they've invested so much money, so it just feels bad to leave it behind, or you still have friends that are playing, or you just
yeah.
invested so many hours that it would just feel really weird to just leave all of that behind. But other than
And maybe
that,
because
yeah.
we are my friends are Mexicans like me,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't spend like a lot of ton of NX because it's too much for us.
It's too
I mean,
expensive.
for everyone except for the United States and Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Latin players is so behind in money wise with dollars, so
I see. Yeah.
it's kind of
Comparatively,
hard.
it's more expensive.
Yeah, because I watch a meme like when the PlayStation 5 came out, it was like, oh, how much cost with your salary to buy
Like 2 months
a
salary.
PlayStation? So it's like, for US, it's like, oh, you can get it, it's what, like 600? You can get it in like 3 days or something like that. In Mexico, it's like 3 months of salary. And in Venezuela, it's like
A year.
40, no, 30 years or something like that because it's so devaluated and the Venezuela has really
The Bolivar,
big
right?
problems. Oh, Venezuela.
Yeah. Is it Venezuela is Bolivar, right?
Uh,
I think.
Bolivar.
I think
The
so.
the
The
the coin
currency.
you
Yeah, the
yeah
coin.
yeah
I
yeah
think. Yeah.
yeah. It's like
It's like worth nothing.
like nothing not
Oh,
yeah.
soles? What's soles?
I don't know, but I think Venezuela $2. Let me check.
Oh, Chile
Dollar
maybe.
to
Yeah.
Venezuela peso.
Yeah, that's really a thing. Like when you buy cheap games online or something with those websites, a lot of times they're just like sold in Romania or something or Estonia, where the price is like
Yeah.
really low, and then they just sell them and then just make a profit. That's why when you buy a game online, you have to select like what region you're in so that the price makes sense for where you are.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people that grind in Venezuela in games because the salary in Venezuela is like $5 a month.
If you
So
sell
if
currency, you make more money.
yeah, if you make like $20 of currency, you are it's like you work for 4 months, basically.
That's
It's
yeah,
insane. It's insane.
yeah, and it's
Well,
not tech. It's like just against the TOS. It's not illegal, so you're not even breaking the law by doing
yeah,
it.
no, it's not breaking the law.
It's so weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically, that's what in Windia, like with the reward points. With the monster collection, I think I'm gonna push to the 24 hour because it's
Mm-hmm.
easy to just
Yeah.
remember the when you log in. The game help you with the pop out window
Yeah,
that
so
you
Monster
have.
Park, bosses, and then you can also do Maple M, but I
Yeah.
mean, if you do Maple M on the side, you might as well do your Windia on the side. I mean, it's probably not
Well,
that much different.
when I go to it or something, I just put Maple Mobile. So when I come back, it's just like click, and
Yeah,
I
and yeah, and maybe you don't do all of them, but that gets you like easy 300, I think, even if you don't click
yeah,
anything.
400. Yeah, with Fever it's like 1 2 mil, so it's
Oh
okay
yeah.
with Fever.
But with Monster Park and with your bosses and Reboot, and then with that together, that should get you out of having to do Windia pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
I
you
mean,
can.
I think that I can stop it if I just get the monster collection to
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
the 4 or 5 24 hour thing.
Do you know which ones to get and how the like which ones are the easiest to get?
I mean, I will check it in YouTube because or in one of your exclamation things.
Yeah, I have exclamation mark reward points, and it does link to a guy that also talks about like what are the easiest monster collections to get, so you can use that one. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah. I use it a lot with your exclamation
nice.
commands because it's so easy for me. Like when I come back to play, it's like just exclamation and the thing I want to know.
Yeah, that was my goal. Because if you go to YouTube, you can find a lot of videos, but videos can be outdated, and then maybe you go there and it's no
Yeah,
longer the right thing to
or
do, and
non-reboot, and
yeah, or for
it's like
non-reboot, yeah, and then you have to do. It's like, oh yeah, but this one is different. And you're like, shit, and then you have
yeah,
to do something.
or
Yeah.
content that is already gone.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's why I make the videos to give the content, but then talk about the command, and then if people look in the command, if it's changed since then, the command will be up to date. So
Yeah, I have a bookmark too, with almost
look at this.
the good one for you. The but it's better just go to the chat and type it because you get you date correctly update.
Yep, I do have
Uh-huh.
the. Did you check the exclamation mark commands one? That one has all of the
Yeah,
commands
I
in it.
have all of them. I
So a
know.
lot of times there's the direct link is there, and then you can use it through there as well. It'll always be like synchronized with the one in the chat.
Yeah, I think you counted yesterday is like 180 or something.
Yeah. One, I think 165 or something. Yeah, it's a lot at this point. Just keeps going. A lot of those are also like probably like 20 or 30 are like just joke commands with like weird clips or something, so it doesn't really count. But yeah,
Yeah,
try to have a lot of them be informative and help people out. Yeah. So it's good that you're finding that. Okay, so the reward point system, you've got that figured out. Um,
yeah.
how about like links and Legion? Where are you at with that? Like, which characters? Do you know which ones you're gonna do next, or do you have any questions there?
I mean, if you look at the Excel sheet that I have in my first image, like with the green and yellow
Mm-hmm.
thing, that is what helps me a lot because I have a range system there with the chart. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like I can put it like with colors and green and and
Mm-hmm.
red. So that's what is relevant for me or not.
I see.
So
Okay.
it's like what to do next and stuff and
I see.
what I feel to play because if I'm feeling to play like I don't know Blaze Wizard because I remember back then when they come out it was really fun.
Which one would look really
So
fun?
Blaze Wizard
Oh
in
yeah.
Signals Night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they throw some balls.
Yeah, exact.
That's
A lot of
why.
balls actually, and then a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
big
a
one
lot.
too.
And I don't know. I wanna taste the flip job skills with that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the Blaze Wizard it just helped me to 120, but um, it can be really fun to play a flip job. So and it's not the same to watch video.
Okay, so
It's fun.
that's all figured out. Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
general advice I give. If there's any character you have on the list but you really hate it, then just don't play it.
yeah, Terraborn, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
or
just
Terraborn.
burn it later.
Yeah,
Don't.
and I have almost every link. The links I'm missing are I have it right here. Uh, all the signals except for the Wind Archer because it decks for Legion, and other like Dan Warrior, Thunderbreak, and Walker and Blaze Wizard is not playing because it's the last link skill for late game bossing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's also nice for like flat damage early on,
Uh-huh.
um, but it's more like
Yeah, yeah,
to
but
fill out the 12. It's not one of the core ones, important ones. Yeah.
and I have everything else like the link skills there.
Mm-hmm.
In January, I finished January like 3 days ago. Oh, I mean I have everything to 120
Everything that
right
you
by
wanted
now.
to do by January, you all got it done.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay. So now now you
it,
can rest for a few days, or
yeah. I have so much time left now
nice.
because I'm not playing mules anymore. So I'm making my Kana was like 150, and I was like I'm gonna start like making coin cap there
Okay.
because but now it's like 205.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting super fast levels.
Yeah. It go. Yeah, just you played a little bit every day, and then before you know it, you're up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
for
I
sure.
push it from 155 to 200, and then it's gonna very much like just concapping
Yep.
and doing the items that I need to make like a Kana mule if I really wanna go into that.
Yeah,
I
sure.
never did it because I have it like low level.
Well, if you play a lot
Uh,
and you finish your totems and maybe the Legion mules even
yeah,
you get
if
closer
I
to
have the stamina
8k.
left for that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really like it a lot because I feel like it's like cheating.
I feel like it's cheating. I mean,
Yeah, because it's the only class that has that. So it's not like 10 classes has it. It's okay to play it or at least play it any class you like, but that specific class has it. So the game is almost pushing you to play that class. So that I don't like that.
mm, yeah, that's always kind of, I think in the fighting game community that's always a little bit of an argument when one character has like a very strong. Do you know like Super Smash Brothers?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know about
I
ice
was
climbers? What they do?
what?
Do you know
Ice climbers.
ice climbers where you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
like
They
perma
can
grab and
die
then
if you
yeah, that's always like
go
the
down.
debate, right? Like, do you if you use ice climbers, like should you use that or not? Because I mean, it's in their kit, and it's if it's allowed in a tournament, then I mean, it's really strong. And it's not like everyone who plays an ice climber always wins because you can still get outplayed, right? So is it really
Uh-huh.
like cheating, or is it just giving yourself like a chance? Some people will always say that it's just very
Yeah,
cheap,
in like in Pokemon, they ban a lot of Pokemon because they are super super strong
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
in
But
in
then
real tournaments.
But then if there's a Pokemon that is not banned, but it's like really really close to being at the same level, then
Yeah,
and then
like
everyone
E
uses that
plus
one,
one.
right?
Yeah,
Then everyone
like
will
you
always
must
use whatever is
get
the
it.
strongest. Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, like Kyogre, if you don't get it, it's like you lost automatically
yeah, so
when he was strong.
so you have to choose like do you yeah, I mean you can decide for yourself of course, but in the end, it's your account and it's your progress, so you get to decide still, right? It doesn't really matter if
Yeah.
what other people will say. Because most people do it anyway,
Um.
because you get crazy rates, right? I mean, you noticed how quickly you level up.
Yeah, yeah. Like I the one guy is in Lab Cup is doing like 900 or maybe 1 billion an
Mm-hmm.
hour. So crazy.
Yeah, it's really difficult to get those maps, though. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
alliances
you can
share
get
the
it
maps.
with a guild and
Yeah, Guild,
kind of
Alliance, yeah.
rotating the maps.
Yep.
And well, the difficult part is getting available at the time that you are up to, or you're gonna uh, like get the map.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean I'm available anytime. So
Yeah, you can
like
fill like the graveyard shift as they call it, right? Like middle of the night, you can do those shifts.
what shift?
They call it graveyard shift. It's like when someone has to work like the shitty hours that nobody wants to work, basically, like middle of
Oh,
the
okay,
night
yeah,
usually.
I can do that, but I think I think I wanna do the Canamule because pushing to 8K, I wanna move when I get to 250.
Mm-hmm.
I will need a lot of meso and stuff to work with
If you want
because
to be hard lucid, hard will ready, then yeah, you'll need a lot of money. Yeah.
yeah, because when I'm sessional player, I'm like, hell no, I'm going to do 18 stars because I don't want to blow anything because very much my time works
Mm-hmm.
a lot for me.
Yeah, you want to be more careful.
And I think is shitty system like you said the other day in another progression like in the dailies when they were dailies for Absolab is when I got my items,
Mm-hmm.
so it was long time to get them
Yep.
because I just had my Wild Hunter to do them, so it was a
Just one
long,
character.
long.
Yeah. That's gonna be value for the Kana as well. If you can do it on two characters, that way you can.
Well, if you check my Legion, I can
The,
do it already in like in Luminous, Evan, and my Wild Hunter and my Kana, so I have 4 charts to do it, so I can get an item
the hero maybe.
farm one day. The hero, he's weak.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
just
low
terraform
level
it.
ones maybe.
Yeah.
Just low level. Yeah.
It's faster to do it in the Kana than the hero, and the
Yep.
hero is not a good cleaner of maps, so
No, true. The
uh,
World Reaver is nice, but it's not
yeah, the
spammable.
board, yeah, yeah. And well, I have 6K now. I don't have the coins to do it because I finished my Legion with some coupons there, so
Oh, you didn't upgrade
I
it to? Oh yeah, because you don't have the full
no,
grid. I see it. Yeah.
yeah, I don't have the full grid yet. Maybe in 3 days I have it, So
How much is it? Is it like 1,000?
yeah, it's 900 and
900?
40.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
I
it.
can look it up. But yeah, you have to save for a few days for sure.
Yeah, I'm
Um.
already at, at 500, so 3 days more, and I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay. Nice.
And I think I'm gonna get some damage back with the crit damage, like 5%. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
on the boss.
The 6K is one more character in, right? And then you can put the other character that's now like awkwardly in Dex. That one will go in critical damage with the new piece.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's what like wherever right now. I did a funny thing. I like to mess up with Excel sheets because I find out like I can get to 220 with critical damage or 230 with full min maxing everything.
220
It
critical
was,
damage?
yeah, with burst when
Mm.
I get my vicious shot max level
Yeah,
and
yeah.
some
I
other
was on
stuff.
my marksman. Did you see my
Yeah,
marksman yesterday? I
I
was
saw
really
yesterday
close.
that
Yeah.
I didn't know that it's possible. I just calculated
Yep. It's a lot
and
of
then
crit.
you use it and I was like, yep, I calculated right.
Yeah.
uh, and well, right there my chart of ED because that's where I put Wild Instinct Wild Hunter skill because I don't wanna forget about that.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
And it's like it's so hard with the ED calculator in the link because you always have to remember what you have and
Yeah, you have to
make.
either keep the website open because it like resets what's in there, right?
Yeah, maybe I can hand you this out because it's hard because you it's easier to remember for your character if you
Mm-hmm.
have it write it down than go down every time. That's what first is a white hunter, right? That is the progression like the Saturday.
Um.
3 days ago, the wild hunter don't use the
Yeah. Wiles. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because he's so lazy to do that because it's a lot of work, like 20 minutes, not.
I think if he was like visibly, I think already over or
Yeah, he just with the window. I
yeah.
have like 92. He has like 94.
Mm-hmm.
But wild hunters have a lot of ID because of that skill, 30%. So
Someone
you
breaking
can.
your house in the background.
Yeah, my dad is working with
I
he's
see.
making a barbecue.
Barbecue. Okay,
Uh,
nice.
no, a barbecue like the part to do the barbecue.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah, I hope that's not him tenderizing the meat right now.
No,
Like killing the cow in the background for the barbecue.
killing the cow,
Yeah.
no,
So,
I just realized it. So let me close the door, and I'm gonna be muting when you are talking.
yeah. Okay. Not the cow. It's okay. He's not in India. It's okay there. Somewhere. He's in Mexico.
Yeah, he's welding the stuff and
Ah,
for
I see.
the
I see.
for the proper thing to work.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, because you have ID on your wild arrow blast, right?
Yeah, I have in my wild arrow blast and another passive skill.
And the boost nodes.
Yeah, and the boost node. Yeah. Bonus keeper skill is the wild arrow blast 10%, wild instinct 30%.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working what to do if I do crit, I do because bravado I think it doesn't help me a lot because 10% when you already have 94 in
Um,
Lomian I don't think it's too much so I
you
maybe move to Kinesis link
you
for the
mean?
crit damage.
Oh wait, you're talking about crit. Oh, the link skills.
Yeah,
When do you use
yeah.
this setup?
Bravado link skill is the key, is the one that gives you 10% of ED.
ID. Yeah. Only 10% because the damage is useless.
Yeah,
Only the
that,
first
that
hit.
works for that works for training because
Yep.
I want to one shot monsters so badly.
Yep.
I'm wild hunter, so it's so hard.
You have you have quite some big skills now, right? The third V with the explosion.
It should be. Let me check. You mean?
Like the cannonballs that you shoot. Those can one shot, right?
Cannonballs, cannonballs.
Yeah.
The resistant infantry that every resistance has, like military stuff that happens.
No, when
Or
your fifth job skill, the when you can shoot like the big balls out while
exploding
you're,
arrow.
I don't know
Yeah,
what the name is, but
yeah,
sequence.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That
yes.
one can one shot,
I
right?
one shot with that. Yeah,
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 yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
But it's faster for me to just, well, another thing like is getting easier for me. It's like moving to another map than CLP because the flash jump with Wild Arrow Blast is
Mhm.
super good.
Yeah. But you don't kill in one hit with Wild Arrow Blast, then, right?
No, but I just keep jumping and I clear pretty fast. I think like 2-3 hit. So
Mhm.
2-3 hit is like almost easy for me. And grenade helps me because I clear one side of the map with primal grenade because
Yep.
that one chunk easy.
Mhm.
So I
So
just,
so this is what you use when you're bossing, right?
yeah, I put my bossing gear, my
Um.
bossing link skills. And I have everything else, so I can figure out what to do when training. I put the Cadena link and the, well,
Mhm.
Bravado stays there because 100% deals more damage. It's like 14 more, I
The
think.
IED is probably still necessary now, but eventually you want to switch the Bravado with the Lumi link, right, for more IED, for if you're bossing.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I use for bossing. I use link the Lumi because it's 20%.
Yeah, you switch that one for Bravado.
Well, I'm working on what to move out. Like I think I'm gonna move Elementalist or because Tide of Battle it works for Wild Hunters because you are always moving. It's almost impossible not to move.
Yeah, I would. If you're switching out Elementalism, I would switch like for bossing. Then I would switch it out for the Beast Tamer link if it's level 3,
Oh yeah, now I have it level 2,
because then you
so that
get the
works.
boss instead of regular damage, so that's the same. But then you add the crit rate, so that with vicious shot during your burst, you'll
Yeah,
do more
with
damage.
when you burst, it's like 5.55% of
It's yeah,
critical rate
yeah,
go
it's
to
crazy.
critical damage. Yeah, so
Yeah.
if 10% 10% of critical rate is 5.5 critical damage, so it's a
Yeah.
lot.
So if you think about it, right, if you're gonna go for 8K Legion, if you focus on getting all the level 3 links first,
Yeah, yeah. In my chart, I have it that way,
mm-hmm,
that way.
because then you have
So going
5
first for the
crits,
three
and
link
then
skills,
yeah.
yeah. Then go for the level 200 crit damage. Then go for the level 200 crit rate. Then going for the dex or the thing I have fun because dex is not getting like
I'll go for the
uh,
damage ones first. So like the
critical damage. You
d-
mean?
no, the regular damage. So like Demon Slayer for the boss damage,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Demon Avenger, and then the Arc. Those are also very important.
Yeah, yeah. Arc. I'm working on my arc. Is
Okay.
202
Do you like
right
it?
now. Yeah, but I think it's too much keys for me.
Okay, yeah. Well, you're playing
No,
Wild Hunter. Wait, you have all the keys.
well, for bossing, not for
Yeah, for mobbing it's very
not for
simple, and then for bossing it's super
yeah,
complicated, right? Yeah.
yeah. But I like it, and one thing I want to point out is the other Wild Hunter didn't like a lot of getting the stacks. Like he thinks it's random, but it isn't at all because if you are unmounted in your Wild Hunter, it tells you in the skills like what percentage is the trigger time for that, like the
Which one?
Sonic Roar,
Yeah.
the rock, for
Mhm.
example. If you don't have any debuff with another bite, it's 100. Everything is 100% if you don't have any debuff chance. But once you have one stack, they move to, for example, Sonic Roar to 40%.
What
So you,
percentage is that? What gives you 40 or 100% of what?
um,
Of like crit rate or boss damage, or what are you talking
no,
about?
no, no. Another bite the one that gives you stacks in the boss,
Yeah.
like the Jaguar with X1, X2, X3.
Yeah, yeah.
So with the Jaguar, you make that stacks up.
Mhm.
So with any skill, you make it. If you don't have the stack, you
Yeah.
make 100% any skill like The bind, no, the bind make it 3 times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's like the
the
floating purple jaguar debuff, right? Over the target?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Jaguar Rampage is is always 100%. But Sonic Roar and the slash, the dash and slash. Remember the skill that the Jaguar Jack like jumps in horizontal?
Is that the iframe?
No, let
Oh,
me.
oh, I know which one.
Yeah, where you're at Genesis or where are you? I'm gonna show you.
Is it? Ooh, is it this one?
I mean, I can show you in Genesis. You're in Genesis, right?
I
No,
don't know.
it's not this skill. It's like
It's not
third or
boosted?
second job.
Yeah, but it's one of the skills that shows up when you're. Oh, I'm
Oh yeah. Oh,
finishing journey.
come to Genesis. Come to Genesis. I'm gonna
It
show you.
shows up when you are off of your jaguar, right?
Yeah, like you can.
Oh, my rock expired. Are you serious right now? Well,
um,
we're buying a rock first. Hang on.
and then I can go to Managing Journey. It's cleaner. It's cleaner.
Okay, well, I'm already in cash up, so I'm still gonna buy a rock though.
18, right?
Should be, yeah. You know where to find me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, if you this is skill,
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the one, okay.
so you always want to when you are down. It's like it's always the same thing. The the less percentage skill that keep stack is the Sonic Rar. This skill, the raw one.
Mm-hmm.
When you have stacks, it's 40%. So if you already have one stack and you try to make it to the second one,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be hard because it's 40%. So
Do you want to use Sonic Roar first to get the first guaranteed stack and then
yeah,
use the other
yeah, the
skills?
first stack. Then this one, the one that the dash forward, is 70%. So it's
Hmm.
almost guaranteed you're gonna move to the second one.
I see. What do
And
the
the third
stacks,
one,
what does stacks give you? Is that the one that gives you the IED?
no, it's super strong. This thing is the buffet enemies get 60% per stack, so it's 180 when
Mm-hmm.
you get the 3 stacks. But you can get it like in 3 seconds with the rotation.
They get
So
60% damage?
per
Or...
stack, yeah, the buffet damage.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll definitely look into that when I do my Wild Hunter stuff then.
It's super easy to
Mm-hmm.
to
I don't think I
to
even have all the Jaguar skills on buttons yet, so... Is that guy
yeah,
botting? What's going on? Why is someone just spamming their Kana skills in here?
and and is +1 for every 3 players level. So it's like another 30% on top of that.
Oh,
It's like 120.
so
No,
it's
110.
110.
210. 210.
So it scales as well if you keep leveling.
A lot, a lot. It's like doubles your, triples your damage almost. And the third stack is with this skill. I mean, with
That
that skill, but your Jaguar.
that one is so bad.
the,
Like
the,
it's so
the purple one.
slow.
The purple one. No,
That's
but it's okay when you are here like this. Use that, and you have 8 seconds to reapply the stack. I don't know if you need to reapply it or just keep throwing any skill and just it's gonna like refresh the cooldown.
oh yeah, if it
For 8 seconds.
refreshes, yeah.
If refresh is if refreshes is good for any boss, so it's easier to get the stack always at 3. So it's like the rock, then the slash, and getting the purple one last.
Yep.
So you always have like three stacks, and
Mhm.
you have 200 more damage always.
Okay.
It's so crazy because when you are going to your wild hunter, it's gonna be like, oh, I'm doing damage, but when you get the third one, it's like it's gonna blow up the life, the bar HP.
So that's like final damage then.
I think I don't know. It's like
Well, I'll definitely look
the
into it.
damage against the buffet enemies is only 6.
Hmm. It's probably damage percentage then, but that's still really good, of course.
I know, but when I was like 180, when I don't use the stacks back then with Taos Horntail when I was learning. I was enabled to do fast the first two heads, like the first
Yeah,
two
those
stages.
stick forever. Yeah.
And then when I get to three stacks, it was like, whoa, I'm super strong.
Big difference.
And
That's good.
yeah, I was strong already, but I didn't know because I
Oh yeah,
wasn't
of course.
applying the
hmm
damage.
You have Okay, so on the IED, right? You have it says farm familiars, but I think you already have IED familiars, right?
Yeah, it's because my notes were I didn't update that.
Oh,
I
okay,
I
okay.
I haven't like 1 week ago. I didn't have any familiar at all because I was like, oh my god, I have to wait to 250 to farm in Moonbridge and get like a thousand of familiars.
Mm-hmm.
But I just make my mules have so many cards.
Yep. Throw them all
So
together, open them all, and then there you go.
yeah,
IED.
and I managed to get to 15. So I have did it.
Yep.
And I'm working on my batch to get third slot because I want to apply the second 15 one because I'm
Mm-hmm.
using the HP one
Oh, there's a
to
healing one.
party. Yeah, I have
Party
no
members
no no I have a
defense.
healing. In my first image I have it there
Oh yeah, continuously. Oh no, this is the continually
for party
restores
boss.
a small amount of HP. Well, maybe it's
No,
underneath this one. This one says increases party members' defense by
continue
small
so
amounts.
amount of MP and HP to
Mm,
party members.
I see. Yeah,
Yeah,
for some bosses, that's very useful for sure.
yeah, for
Lose it.
Damien. So the 3 days ago was my first clip with my brother in Damien.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Canamule, but he's working on an arc. He's 220. He doesn't farm a lot. He gets burned so fast, so he farms like 30 minutes a day
I see.
and makes a lot of money. He makes more money than me
Mm-hmm.
just by 30 minutes. One MVP is not that hard, but passing of that is too hard for him.
I see. So everything with Lynx and Legion is kind of that's all pretty clear, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm working on them, and I study a lot when I wanna reach something. I'm I'm go hard on that.
Are you gonna work on the? I think you mentioned it, like the resistance characters, so you can stack with your Wild Hunter.
Oh, I mean, I have them. I have them all.
Okay,
So
but you don't have them linked here.
I was using in my Lumi for bossing with Arcarium
I
and
see.
Mori Armaru
I see.
because sometimes when you respawn in Arcarium, he just one shot you with
Yep. Mm-hmm.
fine
The full map
and
explosion. Yeah.
with the yeah the thing. So no, I have it all. I
Okay.
have it.
Yeah.
I have.
Okay, good.
I'm just missing the Cygnus Knights for end game bossing.
Yeah. For like Hard Lotus and Gloom and stuff.
Yeah, Hard Lotus. I think Halsters is a wild hunter like is super strong.
Mm-hmm.
He streams sometimes in late
Yeah.
night after you.
Yeah. Late. Yeah. Late in the night, I think. Yeah.
Uh, well, super late for you is almost morning for you.
Yeah. Probably like 7 or 8 a.m. or something for me, I think. Yeah.
Sí, sí. Yeah, yeah.
Um.
Well, the inner ability, I love what Ferd has in his inner ability. The all wild hunter
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
crit.
Uh-huh.
Because I already thinking of well that is like 11 critical damage right there. It's
Yep.
more than my glove. So
Yep.
but I think it's a lot of work there.
Yeah, it's I think yours
Like
is fine for now and if you're gonna be training for a lot, but yeah, eventually what he has is like the goal.
well 4% for mess obtain I don't think it's a lot or 5% I think it's 14 that he has.
Yeah, you can go up to 15 on the second line now.
I'm good with that. So um I want to get there, but I think I'm gonna just let my honor experience go up by itself.
Yep, that's probably a good idea. Do you do Legion every
So
week for a little bit more? Sorry,
Legion, you
not
mean
Legion.
like the raid?
Dojo. No, yeah, Dojo. I meant. Sorry.
Nah, I skip a lot of content
Okay.
right
Yeah.
now. Like I skip like Helux, I don't do it
What?
because I already have my gear superior before the rework,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Can
not
you kill it now, or
going.
is it too hard to kill it now? Too
I
annoying.
I I didn't I didn't try it yet. I just don't. I just skip it.
Okay.
Is I was thinking like, well, if everyone didn't complain about the prequest, you have your moves with superior items right
Probably, yeah.
now. Because everyone was like, wow, 4 hours is a lot. Well, now you have to spend like 1 year of progression to the.
I think they just the set bonus for Superior is so good compared to the pitch boss set that I think they nerfed it because of how good it was compared to that. But
What is speech boss?
like Berserked and Magic Eye Patch and the
Oh, the
Wills.
boss set, the new boss set, right?
Yeah. The pitch boss set is like yeah, all of the Vanishing Journey hard boss drops basically.
Yeah, that content is it looks really good, but oh my god, that it's so far.
It's so hard
It's
to
like
get to, like it's so rare. You can really
yeah.
rely on it.
I just wanna drop right now and came back in 3 years and do that because I know that I'm gonna be like power creep, maybe bonus potentials game. I don't know.
Yeah. You come back and you have 500% critical damage.
Yeah, something like that. And I know the game is pushing us because they want to use the new content because if they are developing stuff, they
Mm-hmm.
want to people play, not just like the 1% of players.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay.
That's why, yeah.
Let's see what we can help you with. So, is there anything specific that you had a question about, like anything that you were working on that you're not sure on, because you have a lot of stuff already organized. So,
Yeah,
is there something where
I
you're like
organized.
you don't know what to do? There's like two options or any dilemmas?
Well, I have a sheet here with that.
Yeah, go for it.
Scardor session. Well, event droplets. It's a must, right? Event droplets.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. In the situation that you're in and how strong all your stuff is. Um, yeah, in the last session, I also talked about it. I think,
Yeah. You talk about it.
yeah, the star forcing on
And
the
every
emblems and
other
everything.
streamer is talking about it. It's like 5 bill for 150. Well, you said that 150
Yeah, 100
is 15
now, and then
billion. Yeah,
yeah,
15 billion. No, it's like what?
it's
7.5 billion. Yeah,
it's five
it's not a
now,
lot.
for the 100,
Yeah,
and then in
yeah,
Neo it's 10 bill
yeah.
for 200.
For 150 for the butterfly is 7.5. So it's no brain for that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, another thing, I will try to get every droplet there because I need to get 8 items to 17. With the last event, I managed it with reveal to get it to 15.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see a lot of 15 stuff as well. Yeah.
Yes, are 8 items right there. So I
Two,
think
four.
I'm right now like almost 5 bill. I think I'm gonna get 10 bill by the time the event comes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Eight
every
items or 9 items? Are you gonna do the Dominator? You're gonna keep at 16, probably, right? Or do you
I don't
have
know.
more Dominators? Do you have a plan for
I'm not.
transposing? And
I'm not responding that shit.
no, okay.
No, I'm skipping to what say commercial stuff because I know like in 2 years or something, it's not non KMS content, so it's gonna get dumped by something else soon. Like you said,
Mm-hmm.
they
But
don't have the.
what if it gets dumped by something that's worse though? Sorry, I'm
I don't
just
know.
trying to get the FOMO into you. Don't worry.
No. I don't think so because you said, and I think that too. That they don't have that in Korea. So they have to make up something for that because black mesh with dominator pendants looks so bad.
Yeah, it's a weird, right? It's a weird combination for sure.
Yeah, a gear that you gain at level 180, 190.
Yeah.
Well, if you are strong in non-reboot, but reboot you have to be really
So
strong.
you were gonna do what the badge, the belt, The superior
Ah,
pendant, rings, and then the eye in the face, something like that. One, two.
what can you repeat it again? I'm processing.
Oh, sorry. The sweet water, eye in the face. Those you were getting to 17,
Oh,
right?
the 17. Yeah, first the high level items.
Yeah. Okay. High level ends. Right. 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 Okay. And the badge maybe if you have time left.
I'm gonna make everything to 17. I don't care.
Okay. Okay.
I just wanna clear faster Damian and with well it was our first split with my brother with
Mm-hmm.
Damian. We did it like in 20 minutes
Okay. Not bad.
and yeah, but we spent 2 days before that. We tried it
Mm-hmm.
and
Practice runs.
yeah, but not practice was in normal
Oh
run.
yeah, in normal mode. Okay.
Yeah, and we tried and we died. I think we died. Died out like 15 minutes in
Mm-hmm.
because I was getting used to that.
So are
I
you
died
better
in the
now with surviving?
well. The second round was from run to 15 minutes, or I think in 10 minutes I die out. Something like super quick. I
Mm.
went we went fast to second stage, but in the second stage was like I was dying a lot because we wasn't calling stuff
Mm. The
and
diving down and the fireballs in the corner and then.
yeah, and we are still figuring out because we do the run in Spanish, so we are calling different things
Oh,
and
I see. Okay. Yeah, you need
everything
like
else.
you need
Yeah,
uniform terms for everything so that when someone yells something that the other person knows immediately what you mean.
yeah, because it's like the fireballs from the sky, the fireballs that throw two
Mm-hmm.
times, that you have to go to the other part of the map.
Yeah, that's very important which one it is. One of the
And
major things that's very important is that you try to always keep sight of the boss so that when someone
yeah,
calls
because
something. Mm-hmm.
yeah, because sometimes it just like disappear like
Yep.
5 seconds, and when you face check, you die instantly.
Yep. Yep. If you weren't not
Yeah,
paying attention. Yeah.
that's and the binds. No, the cleans is the things of your health,
Cleanse.
right?
Yeah. 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 The stacks. Yeah.
Cleanse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cleanse. uh, we the first song we was very bad at that because
Mm.
we wasn't clearing when he's in the sky and there's a spot to cleanse where are two people, so
Yeah.
just one the higher one cleanse because it's better to have zero.
Yeah, yeah, and then sometimes he dives on.
that
Yeah,
time
usually if you
that
have two
time
stacks or more and you have the opportunity to cleanse, always go for it. So that
we clear it even at one because it's that
oh
time
yeah,
for us
for sure.
when he's
Yep,
up. And there is no more people, so we just taking it.
yep. If you can't hit him
So the
anyway.
Saturday with the our second run, then I just died twice. Once because I face check in the second phase, so he
Hmm.
just killed me.
Hmm.
In the first,
So from
I died because I thought Night's Watch is gonna help me out there, but it's not.
oh
So I moved
okay.
it back. So it's almost like the third run is gonna be like I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, oh, yeah. No, that's there's good progress there. I can definitely see. So that's for star forcing. And when it comes to like flames and flame wise, do you have any kind of things that you're working on for flames right now?
I think I have almost everything to 70 to 80 flame score.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't when I don't have really good knowledge about that. I studied for the last 3 weeks when I came back. Well, this month, but I already have some things in 80 because when flames came, look, I came seasonal because when flames came, I
Mm-hmm.
came back. When a
Okay.
class came come, I come back. Every time that class come, I'm gonna try it.
Mm-hmm.
No matter if I want to play or not, I'm just gonna dump the levels and I have some fun for 1 week, then just go go and quit another 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Wait, for your secondaries, do you use the Princess No for mobbing and the other one for bossing?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I didn't have the familiars, so
Even with the familiars, though, wouldn't
I think it's
the
better. I doing the calculation. I think it's
mm-hmm.
better because I have to. primes with the ED and
Mm-hmm.
ID and the boss damage.
So that's still
Yeah,
better, right?
I
Even with the
yeah,
familiars.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I think my with 17 maybe
Maybe.
it's gonna be there around there the same.
Have you checked the flame for your weapon? Where that's at right now?
Not really. I'm just not. It's okay for now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can manage to get it to. I have it 60 attack power. I think it's tier 4 right there. I think I can double that. Flames.
190,
Let me check. Where is that?
97. Yeah, it says here it's tier 5, so that's not bad or anything. It's got
Yeah,
6% bust.
and I have 6% damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
It
okay, but
was better.
if all of you yeah, if all of your other stuff is I think the only other stuff that the flame can be a bit better now, I think the only things that would get better flames on is maybe your glove and maybe your hat.
Lob and hat. Let me check. Lob 75 text. Yeah, because it's a higher
Mm-hmm. Because it's
tire,
higher
right?
level. Yeah. And the hat is
Yeah,
at
I
68.
can get it 90 and hopefully get
Mm-hmm.
some aspects of power attack or something. Yeah, I'm not, yeah, 68. Okay, I can work on my
And
getting ready now.
and for the weapon I would aim for tier 6. So that would be 79 attack. And then if you get anything on top of the 79, that would be great, of course, but first aim for 79.
Yeah, I think 79 will. I think I rolled it back then, but
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, a long
have
time ago. Mhm.
any dex or post damage. So
Mhm.
when the flames keep coming with every boss, because was so buffed, because was a new content. Uh, but I miss it because I didn't know that it's gonna be so hard to get.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I think I'm gonna get it eventually because
Yeah, you
with
will.
every yeah.
For sure.
The potential for the I have to work in my potentials a bit, but after I finish my Canamule to 220 Luck Lane
Mhm.
to have some Meso Farm to go to work with.
What is your so are you working on the Monster Parker badge as well?
Yeah,
I saw it mentioned somewhere, I think.
I did like the full month with 7 times around this month,
Mhm.
so I'm almost
Oh yeah.
halfway.
That's good progress. Okay.
Yeah,
Um
I'm dying out on that.
so you mentioned your potential. So what order are you thinking about working on your potentials? Like what's your
Uh, The emblem, I think I'm pretty much going for that first because
Yeah.
it's pretty much 1.5 uh, stats. Because you mentioned it the other day, like damage is almost the half of attack.
Yeah, I mean it's basically if you get a line of 20% boss, then it's already almost double, and 20 boss, I mean, it could go up to 40 boss actually, right? Which is more than 3 times this, so that's like
Yeah,
a third of a
I don't
line.
know right now. Yeah, but I don't know really right now if I'm gonna work on that because it has on top of that dex, so
It
it's
it
not
is
that bad.
it is not that bad, but it's still combined. It's like 1.5 line maybe. So like
Yeah.
even like 2 line attack would be way more damage.
Yeah, and maybe I can land on two line attack and one boss on or
Well, one
ID.
IED, I mean, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Boss is not on emblems, but yeah. And if you land IED there, then you
There is no boss damage in emblems. Okay,
no, no,
I
that's
didn't know.
that's only on secondary and weapon. But emblem is
Oh,
always important and taken into the calculation because you can get IED there and attack. So that's why those
okay.
three get combined. Yeah.
Weapon get 79 attack, flame score, flame, and what else? Emblem. It's like
Yeah.
get
But
two line attack and one ID. Okay,
yeah.
I'm writing it down because
Mhm.
if I don't write it down, it's like the
You-
session is going to the trash because it's gonna be like, oh, what did the Scardor say last year? I don't want to rewatch the video in
mhm.
1 hour.
And then after the emblem, what will you what do you think of working on?
I mean, I think I'm gonna. I think the secondary. two line attack, damage 12% is two and a half. Two, I think it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Yeah, I think
going
your
for three
secondaries are
attack is
fine.
gonna be super hard. So I'm not putting like 50 build.
No,
I
I wouldn't
prefer
do
to
that. No,
make another. I
I agree.
prefer to make another character and
Yeah, I
play
would.
the
I
way.
would even. I would even keep your weapon potential as well because it's double prime with a little bit of dex. I would
Yeah,
keep
it's
those
double
as well.
prime. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's 26. So like it's like if you move 10 dex to 3 attack, it's
Mm-hmm.
almost like 30%. So I'm good with that.
I think the next thing that you can work on is: do you have a backup earring that could become your mezzo earring instead of this one?
Yeah, I have everything reinforced because back then I just
Okay.
using
Yeah.
coins. So I'm wanna make my meso gear reinforced
Yeah.
and
And then go
to
full
17
damage on the
and go. Yeah,
and then
yeah.
so for rings you'll use the chaos of course because of the potential, right? And the superior. And what are the other two rings you want to use with that?
Chaos Rear. I'm gonna move the maybe I have my Kana treasure. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna use my Kana treasure. I have a lot of room for growth because I have like 8 or 9 rings to work with.
Yeah, you see you have the
Oh,
glory
nine,
ring
nine
and
for
the
four,
yeah.
13 rings. So I have more than enough.
Yeah.
Have one set of meso drop rate, one
Yeah.
set of item drop rate, and one set of full damage.
Full damage, yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
whatever makes 2 lines of meso and item drop rate is gonna stop there,
Yep. Okay.
or meso and dex, or item
Yep.
item drop rate and dex.
Exactly. Yeah.
On
If you
the
have so
other,
many
I'm gonna
rings,
work on the other thing.
yep. Okay. That's good. That's good.
It's gonna get a while because it's more money,
Yeah, it
but
is. But you will
but
have all of the
better to have
scenarios
all the
covered.
setup already done. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
and yeah,
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
aiming for having. I prefer to have like meso and item drop it in one item because
Yep.
then
Of course,
another
yeah.
item can have 3 line decks. So
Exactly,
it's
yeah.
super efficient that way.
For sure. Next I think will be your shoe, I think, right?
Yeah, everything that is absolute.
Yeah.
No, I
The
think
shoe and the
I think
cape and
I
then
wanna work in my glove because it's only critical damage one line
yeah.
and doesn't have dex
Yeah, I would
or
probably do
another.
the shoe and the cape and try to aim for 23 there, like so it's the same as the shoulder. And then before doing anything else, I would then work on the gloves. Yeah, with black cubes, try to get either a 2-line crit damage or a line crit with a big line dex at least.
Crit damage. I'm writing it down.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
um, for glove. So it's better to use using black cubes because the tire.
Because yeah, you'll have more chance for double primes, so that you have more chance for
But
like a 13
cost
dex.
less. I think is it.
Yeah, depending on what you're aiming for, the cost with black cubes will be lower. But then when you think about your shoe and your cape, for example, if you're aiming for 23 dex there, that's way cheaper to do with red cubes than with black cubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mm,
And that's the
I
only
think
thing I would black cube is like your gloves. Even your emblem, I would just go full red cubes because you'll just be able to
my
throw so many
point.
more rolls, so it'll end up
Yeah,
getting better
and be
cheaper.
lucky and get the what I need fast.
Mm-hmm.
It would be super good. So red keeps this, red keeps, and red keep this. Okay.
And then
Uh,
the next thing is probably your badge,
my
because
badge.
badges
Yeah,
have a very low amount of junk lines, so it's cheap to get high percentages on, and it also is at 18, so it has a I think the most
24 is gonna be
yeah
easy. Yeah.
24 easy yeah. And then everything else is going to be, I guess, the belt maybe because it's two 18s.
Yeah.
But after that, a lot of things are going to be really close. So then you have to kind of decide: do you still want to go crazy, or did you buy a lot of cubes and do you have some cubes left over, or are you going to start saving for star forcing instead?
Yeah, because I don't know if start forcing because I don't want to blow up anything.
No, but yeah,
I
eventually
don't like that.
yeah, well,
That
you want to make it so that you don't have to risk. So the thing is, if you make your potential really, really good, then you have to. You're kind of forcing yourself to star force on the item and risk blowing it up. But if you keep the potential kind of where they are now, you make them like a little bit better, but you kind of keep them where they are now. What you can do is you can get the lower level items that you can get way more of, and then you can blow those up, but it doesn't really matter because they're not upgraded. They're just Star
Going
Force.
to 21, right?
Yeah, and then go very high, then transfer over, and then redo your potential.
Yeah, that's what I am aiming with my CRA gear. Are the
So
gears to go
mhm.
to for
For
after
CRA
it?
gear, typically, that's like the one set typically where you don't do it because you can build up a lot of extra tokens over the weeks,
Yeah,
over
yeah.
the years.
I mean, I'm gonna use the gear I have right now
Yeah,
to
okay, yeah,
go.
not the transfer hammer you mean, but like on the item
Yeah.
and blow. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because blowing up, yeah, blowing it up doesn't really mean anything because you have like 50 backups probably, or maybe even 100
Yeah.
at this point. Yeah,
Um.
but for
But
Absolab
maybe
or
I
something, yeah.
just yeah for Absolab I think I'm gonna. It is so much less money if you do a backup
Mm-hmm.
with more and more items.
And the belts, for example, right, with the pink bean belts.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have a lot of backups for the pendant because Dominator. I don't know. It's been a month and I didn't have any single drop yet. So
How much
I
drop rate
don't
do you have in your drop set right now?
know. My drop set is is 4 items with 20% of drop rate and 100 for meso. I'm cap out of
Okay.
on the yeah. I'm going almost min maxing the things I can.
So when you have the extra rings, you were gonna make 3 sets, right? So that if you
Yeah, I'm gonna
are
make
in drop,
full item drop rate for when
yeah.
I'm gonna clear a boss.
So then you have like
And
180 plus the inner ability, and then you will see
yeah,
way more dominators and stuff. Then right now, what you have, of course, for the pendants is you have a few reinforced, I think, right from a long time ago.
well, I have one, two. I have two reinforcement. Two
Oh, okay.
reinforced. No, three. I have three reinforced pendants.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
That
three
could
reinforced
be
pendants.
that could be enough to get pretty high end transfer hammer if you get
All
a little bit
right.
lucky, right?
Yeah, but I think I don't know if I wanna blow up these things. No, I'm gonna use it for more mess. Oh no, I don't. They don't have use for anything else, right?
I
Because
think
they are
so.
not.
Like you have a greed pendant, and then you already have one other pendant that I think has Mezzo or drop, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they have more value in what we call transfer fodder into the higher level items, and to give you a chance of getting the high Star Force there without having to blow it up. Because especially if you're not doing Helix, there's very high value, right? Because you have no way of replacing it.
Yeah, but maybe I'm gonna start doing hellos once I do it faster because
Yeah.
I don't like do bosses and that took me a long time. I just wanna do it quickly. I like it a lot
I see.
when we
What you
clear.
can do, one thing that I can advise you. So you can, if you do hard looks, you also get coins, but not as many, but it'll be
Oh yeah,
faster.
I'm doing that.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
doing that someday when
Hmm.
I remember because it's not in my head
I see. And
every
you
time. It's not
could
like I
also
have.
do, if you want to do really fast and you don't even want to do hard lux, you can also do normal, because there's a chance that he drops the solid rings, and
Oh
then
yeah.
you can use the solid ring to transfer hammer later into kind of treasure into reinforced.
Okay.
That's also an option if you don't, like you don't have too much time and you're like, ugh,
Yeah.
I don't want to do hard lux.
Well, um, the do they have Korea have Golux
No, they don't have
content?
they don't have any Galax. No.
So I'm gonna skip that.
Well, a lot of times people say the opposite. Like because KMS doesn't have it, it's chance that it gets removed for us, and then what it gets replaced by is probably going to be worse. Is usually what people say. So then people are like, therefore, I'm going to do it even more. You know.
I don't think it's gonna be worse because we are getting super high content. I
I
don't
mean, we're
know,
already
like
stronger. Yeah, we're already stronger than KMS, so we can already do more things more easily, for sure.
yeah,
I mean, then KMS reboot at least. Yeah.
and I don't know. It's gonna feel bad if I put like 3 months of effort there and then it gets better for something else. it's always like that. So
Yeah, there's always going to be better stuff, right? But then the idea is that if you invest enough and you get strong enough with the things that we do have, then you'll have easier access to the new stuff that is harder to get, right?
yeah, it's like Matt. He's still winning with Fafnir weapon because he's so strong. He cleared Fafnir. I mean Black Mage with a Fafnir, so it's okay.
Wait, he did? I thought he spent like $2,000 cubing his Genesis weapon.
I mean, when he cleared has a Fafnir, and
Oh.
he didn't move to Arcane or Absolute weapon.
Wait, really? On his Wild Hunter?
Yeah, he
Oh.
was always with his Fafnir. I think so. I
You sure it's not
think
Anvil or something?
maybe he was in Absolute or Arcane. I don't really because the in non-reboot is so expensive to move from one item to another.
He's got funds though.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
maybe he has like Sweetwater set, yeah, because of it was like 25-star tyrants and stuff, right? From a long time ago.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe his set combination was a little bit different than other people, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Because
arcane weapon, but the rest was Sweetwater. Yeah, because 15-star tyrant stuff transposed into Sweetwater and everything.
yeah, and it's like $10,000 to move around to
Yeah, just to get
It's a
like
lot.
5% stronger is like
Yeah, no,
no thanks.
Very clear black match. He doesn't need.
Yeah, and then
Like,
just switch the weapon. Yeah, exactly.
maybe the Genesis weapon, yeah, because he just sell the Fafnir weapon and
Mhm.
throw all the money into that
Oh yeah, if you have items of that
he
level,
has
you
the
can
lucky
probably
item
make a lot.
thing, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is
What's
it? Let's see. So you're working on Legion. You got that one. You got this one. You got that one. So we talked about the flame for the weapon, the potential, the order for the cubing. Yeah, you're basically gonna be switching around the rings depending on how good the potentials get, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make almost everything 17 at one point.
Yep.
Depending on what is working.
On the 17th of January, 17 on the
No.
17th.
What? No, I'm just making my 8 items to 17 the bossing items.
Yeah, but you know there's a 5, 10, 15 coming, right?
When?
On the 17th of January.
Oh yeah. I'm making yeah.
Yeah, make
That
sure you
day.
mark your calendar to do it that day, right? You'll save a lot of money.
Yeah, I will have like 10 build, but I'm just making my 8 items. I
Yep.
think I could pull it with 5 maybe or 6.
8.
Because when you
Yeah,
when
5,
you
6.
miss,
Yeah,
and
something.
I'm
Like that.
gonna safeguard everything, so
16 to 17
it's gonna be
safeguard
a
definitely.
lot of money.
I think on average with safeguarding, even it's like the average is well, the median is I think just under 600, and the average is like around 700 per item. So like 5.5,
Okay.
6 bills
Yeah,
should be good.
6.
Yep.
Yeah, and then boy out the droplets.
Yep. Bio droplets. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Okay.
The other thing, my Legion one, I think I'm gonna work with 8k. I think I might be at 7k by the time the Neo patch come around because
Mhm.
I'm gonna move around some pieces because the Kain class is gonna make it to 200 no matter what.
Mhm.
Because now it's too easy, and when a class come out, they dump you 100 not rise when you get to 210.
Oh, for Terrorburn, you mean? Yep.
No, but for normal classes they do rise.
Oh, they did it with Adele as well. Yeah, like the level up
Yeah.
rewards. Yeah, if you do it like within the first month or something of the release, right?
I think I'm gonna do it in the first week. I don't.
Yeah, in a few days. Yeah.
It's like the Terraborn. I don't want to spend time, so I make the character, and in 4 hours I want 200.
just
so I
you
don't
go
have to-
brrr, basically.
Yeah, I move that away pretty fast because if not, I'm gonna be the full month thinking about I have to do a Terraborn. I have to do a Terraborn.
Mhm.
I'm working in. It's my arc. I don't care about terraforming an arc.
Yeah, no, it's very strong.
I know it's easy, but
Yeah, but it's so strong already. So I usually save Terrorburn
I
for.
want to get it stronger with the notes that give you because
Oh yeah, sure.
I think I can clear maybe with some monitor the 3-door and
Yeah. You can probably CRA with them. Yeah, for sure. And then you
So
can get
having
your
having
permanent
already the notes
CRA.
there,
Yep.
with Terraform is so easy for me because I don't the
Yeah, makes sense.
we're moving to the B matrix and I don't have a lot of node stones.
Mm-hmm.
I really need to pull my items with double drop rate or meso and drop because I want a lot of them. I need a lot of them.
Yep. Yeah, you just keep needing. At this point, if you want to make a new character and you want to just max out everything, I think you need like 3.5 or 4,000 nodes or something if you want to. If you want
Yeah,
to really max everything, which is so crazy.
yeah, but it's faster. I mean, if you just train with your main
Mm-hmm.
and you get that nodes and you already have maxed out everything else, you just dump it
Oh
in
yeah, yeah,
another
yeah.
card.
Dump to the next one. Yeah, that one makes a lot of nodes. Dump to the next one.
It's like Adele, if you max everything and you have like 12 or 15 k stats, it's like super easy to clear like Damien and Lotus.
It'll be like that when you work on 8K Legion as well. When you fund one character to, you're like around 140 and you fund the gear a little bit, you probably spend around like 400 or 500 mil on the character. But by the time you get to 200, as long as you loot kind of decently, you'll make all that money back, and then you just throw it onto the next character. So it doesn't cost you like
Yeah,
50
yeah,
bill
like
or
Pocket,
something to get to 8K Legion,
super
but the money just goes onto the next character.
yeah, Pocket is doing that, and he doesn't mess with farm anymore because he has so much money.
Yeah, if you train for so long on so many characters, you keep making like a shit ton of money. Yeah, you just make the money back.
Yeah, but right now I'm still working on my notions because I mean I don't farm a lot. I was like 230 for 1 year maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and the last month I make 2 levels and a half. So
Mm-hmm.
I think with one totem I get like 40% XP. So in 3 weeks I'm gonna be 235. So I'm good to go and use the potion, get another level
Yep.
to
Mm-hmm.
kill. I want to get so badly to one kill, one shot the monsters because wild hunters are so hard to do that
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in Reboot. In Reboot.
Especially with your main attack skill, right? Some other skills can one shot already, but to do with the
Yeah,
arrow
yeah, with
blast.
my main.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
And so when you get to 8K Legion, what's your plan on where to put the pieces on the board?
I mean critical damage, then boss damage, and it depends on what boss I'm doing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going with critical rate or IID. If
Mm-hmm.
I'm going like super far ahead with like Berus Gila or Hard Wheel than Hard Lotus,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for ID because you need it for that, right?
Yeah. In general, I
Depends.
think yeah. So once you have 8K, I think you can fill out 3. So I would always try to fill out critical damage, boss damage, and IED, and then put whatever you have left into crit rate. Is what I would do.
Okay, but already depends because if I let's see. Another thing in my functional ID, I have another chart that maybe I get with unique familiars when I reach Moonbridge,
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
70% ID, something like that. So I put 70 here, and I
That's gonna be
have
very rare, though, right? You're aware that that's like the same chance of winning the lottery or something, right?
well,
Because you can't re-roll once it's unique. You have to keep making new characters, new
yeah,
familiar cards every
I
time.
mean 50 is good, right? For I mean 50 counting all the three items, no 70 for every the three familiars. 50 is okay, right? Or not?
Yeah, you mean like a 30% boss and
Yeah, and
like a 20% one and a 30% one, something like that.
for yeah for ID I mean
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
50 is
highest you'll probably get is like one with 30, one with 15, something like that for IED, and then maybe another one with like 20 boss, something like that.
okay. 50 is okay, and my secondary is gonna be like if I no my emblem. I'm gonna change this emblem is gonna be like 30. So
Well, the best would probably be to try to get the ID line on the emblem still, but then to re-roll the secondary for full attack or to attack with one boss damage. Because you will
okay,
still need the ID line because you've seen the progression grid, right?
the
With
progression grid.
with
Oh
the
yeah,
uh, the numbers of what you want to aim for in the different levels.
milestones. Yeah, let me check. Yeah, I'm here. Well, I need. Uh huh.
So that eventually you're gonna aim for like a lot, and ID is gonna determine a lot of your output damage. And like historically, people always said like, oh, 93 is good, 93 is good, but that's good if you're doing like Cvel and then maybe Lotus and Damien. But you want to keep kind of pushing that and not be like, oh, I have 93, so now everything goes into boss damage and goes into, because what you'll also get is guild skills, for example, that's like 30% extra boss damage. You can use boss rush potion, that's extra 20% boss damage. Some of the skills that give you percentage damage, the link skills, don't really show up in your account under the damage unless you're actively fighting the boss and you have things stacked and everything. And
Yeah.
the only IED that gets, if you're looking at your functional IED, eventually you do want to get it like 95, 96, maybe even 97. And to get, because you have the calculator, right, to get it 1% more in the end, you actually need to add like a lot of sources. So if you're 94.17, that seems really close. But if you add one line of 40%, that takes you to like 96.5. So that's like a whole block of 40, and that takes you to the 96. So that would be like the whole Legion filled compared to nothing, for example.
Yeah,
So that
check.
is.
I already calculated. So I put in Legion 40 for
Mm-hmm.
the 8K Legion,
Yeah.
and in Emblem 30, I think it's 30 the higher. I mean, 30 is good. It can be higher, right? It can be 40, I think, in Emblem.
40 emblem could be 40, yeah, but yeah, ideally people
30,
aim for
30
like
is the
12
yeah,
9 and then 30% line.
yeah, 30%.
Yeah, but if you hit 40% line with 9 9, you
Yeah,
would
I
keep
put
that as well.
30. So
Yeah.
Emblem 30, Monster Park Mile 10,
Mm-hmm.
I get like in 2 months maybe. Then Familiar 50 and Measuring, and with that I'm at 98.39.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I don't really need the another line.
Okay, if you
Or
did those numbers, yeah. I mean, at that point, you could almost think about like redoing some hyperstep points then,
or all right, that's why. That's
because
why.
that would be cheaper to redo than to, recube your potential on your emblems, right? So if you
Yeah,
do hit
I'm
the
gonna keep
39.9,
going.
then you keep that first, and then you see where your other items end up at later.
Yeah.
And then hyperstats, and where you put the pieces in the Legion, those are the cheapest things to move around. So you want to
All
keep
right.
those the most flexible.
Well, Legion is like no cost, right?
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
put
Just
the
drag
effort.
the pieces.
Yeah, put the effort in there.
Hmm.
I'm already having the in my chart of Excel. It's the Legion that I need: critical damage, critical rate, everything figured out. What
Hmm.
the yellow ones, the green ones,
Yep, the other ones, yeah. Hmm.
the relevance, the non-relevance. That's it.
Hmm.
In the So I think I I just need to work in my Legion to 8K and my emblem for ID,
Hmm.
and then when I get to 250 from Umbridge, works on my familiars.
Yep.
And the better for the familiars are getting the boss damage right and trying to aim for some ID.
So if you can get increase item and meso drop rate by a large amount, or increase item drop rate by a large amount, those are also really good.
Yeah, I have my big spider from long ago
It's a
and
big spider from
my
before. Okay, yeah. So the only thing
and
that
my
would be better is if you would get increase item drop rate by a large amount. Just that, not with meso in the line, because that would be equivalent of 100% drop rate, and the spider is more close to 60%.
yeah.
So if you get that, that would also be really good. And then the
What
other one
what
would be like
what is the one that I need?
um,
The
increases
the
increases item drop rate by a large amount.
versus item drop rate by large amount. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other ones
In,
would be like healing teammates or team members nearby for a large amount. That would also be nice. Like the old. Do you have the old snail? Mutant snail?
no,
Hmm.
never got it, and I was really not farming for that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So that would also be really good. And then other than that, it's just ID and boss damage basically. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, mm, mm, mm,
And you know how that
mm.
works, right? With the fusing and the leveling and
Uh,
for
not yet. My brother is he's younger than me. Like he's 18, and
Mm-hmm.
he's explaining me out. I'm 6, and he's explaining because he's like a regular player,
Mm-hmm.
so more or less. So he's knows some things.
I see. I see.
He helps me a lot. I mean, I'm more stronger than him because he was playing Thunderbreaker, then moved to Akanamule. Now he's going
Hi.
back to an
He's
arc.
moving around a
Because
lot.
Thunderbreaker is like an arc, but arc is just a super version of that.
Super burst. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the main way you do it is you have if you go to the familiars, you have collection and then fusion.
Yeah.
And if you have the same cards, so if you're training on the same map, right, you will get a lot of cards. You can do like
Yeah.
this, and then you confuse, and here you can see how much of the fusion power you have, and here you can see like the progress. And then the higher the rank is of the card, the more you need here. And
Yeah, it's
then
like I need Oblivion Guardian 50 times to fuse it, right?
yeah, for common. So if it's epic, it's 100, I think, and then for unique, I think it's like well, for to go from rare to epic, I think it's 100, and then from epic to unique, I think it's 150 or something. But I have
As a
a
chance, it's
familiar
not
guide.
100% to rank up, right?
Yeah, yeah. The higher you go, the lower the percentage, and then if you fail, you go down to 50%, and you have to fuse again. And you
Yeah,
also have
yeah.
to level up the card by training with the card out to get it to level
Okay.
5. Yeah, and then
Oh,
you
nice.
then you can
Okay.
you can do one attempt, and then hopefully you reveal and you get really good potential. But probably
Okay.
it's shitty.
That is good for my drop rate setting that I'm setting up because
Yep.
I wasn't thinking about that. So when I get to that area,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be super good that I already have like 250 drop rate. I don't know.
Yeah,
Something
so
like that.
remember, from just your equips, it only works up to 200%. So just 10 lines if you have something with double, like 10.
No, or is it like a wild potion that can go higher?
Yeah, yeah. All the other stuff stacks. There's no ultimate max for reboot for GMS, but the from just equips, the max is 200%.
Okay, 200 for equips. I'm gonna
Yes.
write because it thinks
Yeah.
that 200% for item drop rate in equipment. Okay.
Yes.
And everything else stacks. And I'm writing it down in English. Maybe I move it around to Spanish.
Yeah, whatever is más
Everything else,
fácil para ti.
más fácil. Sí. No, I can work with English too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same for me, and I really want to move to USA. So
Aha, so you're practicing more English now.
yeah, I haven't talked like in I mean like 1 year
Mm, yeah.
English. I don't know,
That's good to
but
just
I'm
keep
always
practicing.
yeah I'm always in watching movies and
Mm-hmm.
watching stuff, so it's okay. And with no with no subtitles, so it's okay.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
fine.
very
Yeah,
useful. Yeah.
it's useful. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and your ear get a little bit better by the time.
Mm-hmm.
And everything else is it's stuck on top. Okay.
Oh yeah, when it
Okay.
comes to like stacking between the familiars, I also made a command for that. But basically, if you use a spider, then you just use the spider alone. If you have something else that also gives you drop rate, it only stacks if it never really stacks. Whatever is the biggest source of drop that one will work, and then the other one won't. So if you find that line that we talked about, like increases item drop rate by a large amount, if you use that one instead of the spider, if you want to use both, it won't work just because the other one will be 100%, so that one will work, and then the spider won't work anymore. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like you can get 160%, or like if you get two of those that you can get like, or three that you can get 300% drop rate from familiars. It doesn't work like that. That would be crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was thinking like, oh my god, I had like 180, but 160, but no.
Oh yeah. But the three spiders, you have like 180 if you use them all. Yeah. Well, that's what people thought in the beginning, but then they tested around with it, so now we know.
Yeah. Well, I think that covers almost everything except for the B matrix with the nostrums.
Yeah, do you have oh yeah, we kind of like I can like skip past that one. So
Well,
you're using a special node now to get your Wild Blast higher, or do you eventually go for 6 boost nodes?
I have like I have a lot of notes that work with because I have four I have in 4 notes trios in 4 trios I have Wild Arrow Blast. So in
Mm-hmm.
total I have 59 level skill, but because I don't have like super level in my trios,
Mm-hmm.
high levels in my trios, and
I see.
3 of them have plus 4 of them plus 17. I have one perfect trio though, but
Just
I'm
one?
working around
Yeah, yeah. Well, as long
or
as you know that if you as long as the main skill is the same, you can just freely transfer it over
yeah,
to another one, right?
that's why I'm leveling up. So
Yep.
when I get 25 and 25 for Wild Arrow Blast, I'm gonna start moving my
Yep.
trios to keep another things stronger.
Yep. So are you? So you're working for one more boost node, I think, right? For the full setup.
Warmo, yeah. Which one? What do you mean?
Um. Well, at least
I want to get to 235. No, I think I'm
you'll
good
use
with
5.
that. No, I'm okay. No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna work with that. The real problem is getting the nonsense, but I think
Mm-hmm.
that is with the time and training and events. I'm buying out every nonsense in the event. I don't care if
Yeah, that's
it's
the best way you can
more
do it.
expensive, but I'm not
Um.
using. Like the experienced ones, the
Yeah.
node experience. I'm using it in Vicious Shot
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I'm lacking of level there. I'm
Yep.
level 5 only.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Is
So
the
the way I have it is like Wild Arrow Blast, Final Attack, and then Summon Jaguar, another bite. Like that's the
yeah,
most
I have
important one,
the
right?
two ones. I have the two fierce one. The two fierce ones. Yeah, the trio one and trio number two. I have
Mm-hmm.
both of them,
And
but
then
just one.
so 5, 6. So if you're getting 5, then you have 15. So you'll have like one of. Do you have all 3 of these ones? You'll have 3. It's basically like you'll have one node of these 3, right?
Yeah,
Are you like
but
max boosting
trio
one
number
item or?
three, it really doesn't. It's like it's better not to just if you have the dumped
Yeah, if you have so
stuff
much
there.
room.
But if not, it's better to just go with another thing on top of that, like
Okay.
I don't know, orders or
Yeah, yeah, some skill node. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
that trio really is doesn't really good. It's just
Yeah, when you're like 260, 265, and your whole matrix is open, then you have room for it.
I yeah, if I have room for it, but for them, you don't really use it that often because you have already too many things to keep up with.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Too many. That's what I like the class because it's so different than another classes, but it's too much work. So
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to work with my key bindings. That's a really good, I think, another setup to. Oh my god, they are cutting metal with how it's called.
They're doing something. It's barbecue time.
Now they keep working on me.
They're killing the chickens now from the sound of it.
Yeah, they cutting meat with that. Nah, but like key binding for a lot of people, they don't have a really good setup for that. I have it. I know how to
Okay.
manage my skills,
Okay.
but that's a point to point out. Some people are really new or don't really think about that.
It's important for sure, especially if some people train for even an hour and then their hands hurt. A lot of times, what you can do is just move your skills to a different key, and then maybe your hand won't hurt anymore.
Yeah,
It's
and like
important.
for your white hunter, when you do it, it's like what I the combo for the stack up is faster if you put it like in 1, 2, 3 and or in order for just keep pressing
Mm-hmm.
that if when you forget the stack faster and
Yep.
doesn't miss it
For sure. For
damage
sure. Mm-hmm.
because Yes, you know Halster, right?
I know what?
Oh, streamer Halsters.
Yeah, Halters. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't stack fast. He just keep spamming the purple one, and I'm like, oh god. I'm one one time I will tell him to do that.
Yeah,
Another thing is like there's a skill with wild hunters that is called swipe, I think,
yeah.
and that gives us like when you are bossing is super helpful because you have like I think 7% HP recover when you use,
Right.
and yeah, it's super good. Mm,
Sounds like it can help.
well, what else in my? Well, yeah, I have to work on 235 and get
Symbol.
the wheel, the
Oh, the will
wheel
skill. Yep. True arachnid reflection. Yep.
to be swapping with my explosion one and that one because I clear pretty fast even though I don't one shot because jumping around and just two shot, three shot depends. Sometimes it's two shot because the final attack triggers a lot.
All right. Yeah. True.
Um, but yeah, I want that one, and I don't know if what else I'm missing out. Let me read my
Yeah.
notes for
Go back to the
session.
notes.
Uh, well, I did pretty much his cover. I have my notes, and I'm gonna tell you like I'm gonna jump to 5K Legend with Zero and Arc, but I'm already on 6K.
The one thing I saw in your inventory, you have a lot of Silent Crusade coins. Are you gonna spend those on the Mezzo bags, or are you just gonna hoard them?
I don't really. I think I'm gonna use it on Meso.
I think
I
you can
haven't.
buy like 200, almost 300 Mezzo bags now, so that'll be some nice money.
How much money it can be? Let me think. 16.
One stack is like 60, probably like 60 mil per stack. So like
It's 60 mil per stack. I think it's
150 mil or something.
5 or how many do you think I can buy? Like 300 or 3,000?
It's 100 per stack, so 250 almost.
250. Okay, so it's like 150
It's like,
million maybe.
yep.
It's not a lot, but it's okay.
It's more than just coins in your inventory, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just don't think that I just don't think on that price. And I still have returning my coins from back then with Golux, so I have almost 1K of new Golux coins.
Okay, yeah. You're training those. Wait, today's the last day for this week. It resets from Tuesday to Wednesday.
I bought them.
You did it?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And another thing is really good to do when you are saving up money for the events like
Events, yeah.
5, 10, 15. It's like Rim Defender and the Spirit Savior. You don't exchange your coins, so you don't expend more levels if you are low level, right?
Mm-hmm.
In symbols because in 1 month you can spend like 500
Oh yeah.
millions in
You don't
symbols.
really notice because it's like 20 mil, 40 mil, 50 mil. It doesn't seem
Yeah,
like very much, but if you're leveling up 5 symbols, you could actually spend a few hundred mil, maybe even 500 mil before you realize. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm just gonna start stacking up when I reach max level. The other nodes I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna reach, but I think I'm gonna max out really fast because it's already like 40 or 50 in
Oh
one
yeah.
day.
And do you also use the bamboo shop right now for extra symbols? Or do you use it for
Not really.
experience coupons?
I'm gonna use it for experience until I get my coins for Legion back because I'm
Yeah,
saving
okay.
up rank.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. But you get
But
you get a lot of, right? You get like 3 per. No, you get 2 per rank up now, and then next scroll we get 3
two
per
per
rank
day.
up.
Yeah, two per day. Yeah,
Yeah.
two per training. Yeah.
Yeah, 5. So we get 10 per week now, right? 5 days, and then 2 every time, and then next week we'll get 15.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot.
One I have the coins for Legion,
Yeah.
and I'm using to the Legion Arena 1 day things.
Mm-hmm.
so I
Oh yeah,
need
yeah.
less stuff.
Okay, that's good.
Um, what else?
Mm.
I'm pushed to 235 for the Sphera
Yep.
out. No,
Speed up
arcane
all your
symbol.
symbols.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost pretty up. Another thing with the symbols. I don't know if I have to max right now arcane symbol for Vanishing Journey and Shushu because in the new patch they say it's gonna be double if you already clear the.
It's only double for the kill and the gather quests. So that's the smallest part. It's not double everything. So like in Chuchu you
Okay,
have 4 per day from the. Yeah, so you have 4 from one and then 15 from the other, so that's going to go to 8 and 15. So it's going to go up from 19 to 23, so it's not like it's going to go to 30 something.
okay, but for Vanishing Journey is 8, so it's gonna be 16.
Yeah.
But already it's too easy to do it, so I think just gonna do it
Mm-hmm.
and work with my Kana because I wanna just get the setup done for when
Exactly.
I'm ready to do that.
Yeah, and then
If
you
I'm
won't have the thing like
if
before
not,
where
what?
you won't have the thing like before when you don't want to train too much on the Wild Hunter because you're already doing so much in dailies. Once you get some symbols done, then that'll be crossed off your list, and then you'll have more free time to spend more on maybe training a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm not gonna train past 240 if I'm gonna train to 235 or 236 in this month.
Mm-hmm.
Use the growth potion,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna with dailies and stuff
Yep.
level up
Okay.
because when that came out, it's gonna be easy to go to 250. Then it's not gonna be worth. The only thing that is worth is because the note stones. But I'm gonna be getting note stones in the other areas too, so
Yep. You get more notes there. True.
it's gonna be super good. I like to level, but I think it's too much time for going up to
Mm-hmm.
250. Uh, and even back then, it was more right.
More
Was more,
experience.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. They I think up to 250 is this. Well, the total up to 250 is lower, but they lowered up to 235 now, and then KMS just changed the amount of experience needed between 210 and 250. So that's gonna happen after Neo.
yeah, it's gonna be so easy to get to Arcana with every class.
Oh yeah, I think so as well. Yeah.
uh, Another thing that I wanna point out is I hate Kishin.
You had
Just for being alive.
wait your brother or
I hate Kishin.
oh you hate Kishin? Oh, okay, I thought you said you had Kishin. I was like, wait,
No, no, I hate it a lot
like as
because
a concept in the game, you mean?
yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
that says that well, we make maps and we have developers, but they are okay but not good. So we're gonna introduce this for GMS for
Yeah.
you. It's like, well, I give you bad things to it, but I give you a mint for the
Mm-hmm.
what is smell.
Yeah, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, it's kind of like a band-aid on like an open wound kind of thing. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
this will make you
It's
feel better, and then it's like, well, there's still a problem underneath. Like it's not solved.
yeah, it's not solid at all, at all.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people want just more monsters so it feels more normal to train, so you don't have to wait like 3 seconds for the monsters to come back because it feels bad. But I
Mm-hmm.
think in general, just a little faster monster spawn and just lower experience and meso per monster, so the rates stay around the same. I think will just
Yeah,
make people
it's
feel
already
better.
too fast to the monsters is already too fast. They have to increase the meso bags and drop the monster because it's too much monsters for to get. I don't know.
Hmm.
In level 200 you kill maybe I don't know in 1 hour like 15,000 in I don't know 1,000 maybe in and in 250 in arcane you kill like 100,000. It's
It per
too much.
hour. Yeah, I have some numbers now, but the lower areas, most people, yeah, they kill like 8, 9, 10,000, and then the higher, like in Arcana, I think they kill close to 18, 19, 20,000 almost per hour.
It's too much. It's too much.
It's
It's too
pretty
much work.
crazy.
It's like I don't. I just have one character to play now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, no, no. Like, I mean, I have the my summons that helps a lot, and I don't move too much in the map
Yep.
because I
Mm-hmm.
use skill that Jaguar spawns and everything.
And it's useful for Helix, right?
Yeah, yeah, for Hellos. Well,
Some
I find
classes don't have summons. They have they suffer.
yeah, yeah. That's why it's super easy for me. And
Yeah.
I like a lot that I mounted in a Jaguar for training that no
Mm-hmm.
other class has it.
No, yeah,
And
it's very unique like that. It's kind of like mechanic, but yeah,
yeah,
very very
but
different how you move.
super. What is like? I think it's slow, but later on it's getting faster
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you
mobile,
mentioned
right? You mean
yeah,
mobile? Yeah.
yeah, mobile.
Okay, I think we went over everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
money income. I'm making right now. If I stay like consistent, I make like where is my? I have even like a sheet for money because I don't remember. I remember right now, but normally I make 3.6 billions per week
Mm-hmm.
if I train if I train two torrents with my main
Yeah.
and no cannot train or nothing else with chaos bosses, normal bosses daily, Mapletur and Ursus.
That's a good amount of money. You should be able to progress quite nicely
Yeah,
with that.
yeah, it's like almost what 3.64 plus 3.64 4.5 16 build a month. It's okay. It's very
Mm-hmm.
good. I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I started playing like Reboot, it was like, oh my god, I have 100 million. I'm gonna do like
Yeah,
six.
it's the value of your money really changes also.
Yeah. And back then we used reward points for cubing, so it was like
Oh yeah, true.
very. I mean, let me check morning on boards. Uh, yeah, pretty much I have asked. One thing I wanna ask is like, I already cleared like Lucid party with my guild.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Raindrop. Hello, Raindrop.
Shout out
I
to
got
Raindrop.
clear. Yeah, Raindrop, and I do it with my guilds, but they have been playing since a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were like same-ish strong back then, but right now they are super strong, super like doing Gloom and things like that.
So
And
you're enjoying the runs?
yeah, sometimes the lucid run, but a team with that need clearance of
Mm.
20k stats and ID and some other things.
Mm-hmm.
I did just one clear with them because with Lucid my laptop can't handle that. It's
Mm.
too
And then
much
the
graphics.
Jaguars lag other people sometimes as well, right?
What?
The Jaguars, do they still lag other people, or is it not as bad now?
I don't know, but my Jaguars
Mm.
laptop. And it's not the Jaguar. Even if I don't put it out, it's like all the skill of Lucid
Mm.
has. It's too much. And even in Lotus, that's why we don't clear Lotus yet, because without in phase one, because we have the
Mm. That's why you
we
died
have
so
a lot.
much with Damien as well, probably, right? The first time.
No, because we didn't
Well,
like
the communication.
the communication. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they may have a lot of room to work with the timers, with
Mm-hmm.
the skills that I mean throw.
That's true.
But Lotus is like the lasers maybe lag some, then is they are in top of me, so I die so fast there.
Yeah, the
Maybe when I
platforms and
upgrade
everything.
my
Nice.
PC, I'm gonna upgrade maybe next year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play in my laptop until die out because it's already 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty good one, but already going down and it gets hot very fast. And I'm just
Oh, a
waiting.
laptop. Have you looked into a laptop cooler? It's very cheap, but it's just like a.
I
You just
have
put
it,
it.
but it's too much heat. It's too much heat.
It's shit.
It's too much heat on my laptop to control the. I need another PC. The laptop can won't get any
Have you have you
cooler.
have you opened it up to see if there's dust in there?
Yeah, I have cleaned it, and the only thing that I'm missing out that I maybe gonna do someday or not is gonna change the thermal paste.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
8 years at thermal paste, I mean, I think already is like
You know.
plastic,
Yeah, maybe.
but it's still working, so I'm okay.
Yeah, same with my laptop. Like it's slow, but it still kind of works. So I don't want to get rid of it because it still kind of works. But I mean, I could do with a faster one for sure.
If kinda kitchen skill works like back then, maybe I upgrade now,
Mm-hmm.
so I can use my second lap computer for kinda
Yep.
kitchen myself, but uh, doesn't work anymore. So
Yeah, it's a
I'm
little bit
okay with
tricky now. Yeah.
yeah. You have yeah. It's super tricky. So I'm moving to upgrade my computer next year, maybe in December when Ryzen series is really good. So
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I don't know what's up, but I think I have to do some upgrades.
Nvidia too because they're getting so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't get anything because they are sold out.
Yeah.
But once that stabilize is so cheaper, like $300 for what you get back then with $2,000 is super good. And I don't really need a lot because it's Maple.
Yep.
I will have luck even if I get a 5K graphic cards because the 32-byte client. So
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter what you get.
Oh, 64-bit client, maybe soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. Well, if there's anything else that you find, just message me on Discord or ask me in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
but you already have a good plan and did a lot of work, so hopefully the session was useful to write some stuff down that helps you out.
Yeah, it helps me a lot with familiars and the ID. But
Okay.
everything else that I got done with the new
Mm-hmm.
emblem, the things that I have to work on, and maybe by that point I'm gonna be working by side with my Kana,
Maybe. Yeah.
and maybe after that, if I have all the notes max, I'm moving on another character. But because my Lumi was my first character,
Mm-hmm.
so it's pretty fun. Like he can solo like almost 3 door by itself, and it doesn't have like he did arcane symbol request like Vanishing Journey like last week.
All right.
So
That's
uh,
a good future plan.
yeah, because he's strong, super strong,
Okay.
without flames, without anything.
All right. Well, then
All right, man.
you have your work
Yeah,
cut out for you.
yeah, but maybe I mean I have written down everything because I know it can be tricky for me because I know it's in my plans to be in the USA, so maybe at start I'm not gonna be playing because I want to stay there really.
Yeah, it's good to prioritize
So if
what's
I
more
go
important.
Maple Story first, I'm gonna be done to Mexico again. So I
Yeah, you
don't
don't
want.
want that. No. All right, dude. Well, best of luck with the game and and with moving to America.
Yeah. I mean I'm pretty close. I'm like 4 hours from
Okay.
from my city is super close here.
Mhm.
So I go a lot for
I see.
vacations and I have my
Mm.
visa and everything. But with COVID I can't right now. So
Okay.
because the the line is like
The
closed
border?
for tourists.
Do you mean
I can go.
the border? You mean?
Yeah, further.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I have everything because I might be again a seasonal player. A seasonal player that come back when every class came, and but I'm pretty strong, so I'm
For
good
Neo,
and
you'll come back
happy.
for Neo.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It can be possible that I go to USA in
Oh yeah.
3 years or in 6 months. I don't know.
Well, whatever you do,
But
just give it 100%. Okay.
yeah, yeah. And I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good where I'm right now in Maple, having fun
Mm-hmm.
because I mean it's too much work from here when I finish that the things that I have to work on to move to arcane because I don't want to really move to arcane. It's just the weapon because it's too much work. Maybe if the drop seems really good, I move everything there.
Yeah, it'll just
But
depend. Whatever feels better and whatever you enjoy more, just do that more. And then,
yeah, but it's too
yep.
hard to go there. It's not like it's too much exponential thing.
Yep,
It
exactly.
should be a little bit easier, but I don't know. The end game players, the frontliners, will be super bored fast because they clear the new content in like in 1 month instead of like 1 year, like with
Mm-hmm.
the black mage.
And then they get stuck at the end faster. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
Ursus.
Yeah, I'm watching.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah, it was a pretty
try to get everyone
long
together
session.
here. Just adding everyone.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty long session because I've been watching you a long time ago, like since you started. So I shared ideas with you,
Mm-hmm.
like how to progress in the game. I mean, I've been carried sometimes because with Absolab it's hard, but once guildies, I make contribution, flag raise, everything else, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not that bad. And now I'm progressing with my brother to do things and then carry ourselves to 3 door to progress other characters super fast.
That's nice. Well,
Yeah,
I hope you keep enjoying that, and then maybe in the future, once you're in America, you can tell us about how successful you are. Then, okay?
yeah, yeah. I just want a good word there. That I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, best of
And keep
luck,
it. Yep.
and
Thanks.
I'll see you in Discord and in the chat.
Happy New Year,
Yes.
man.
Feliz nuevo año.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
Año nuevo. Oh, disculpa.
Yeah. No, tiene buen inglés, buen español, perdón.
Oh, gracias.
Okay. Thanks for the session, man.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll see you around.
See you around.
Yep. Bye.
See you, chat. Bye.
Bye. What do you say? Hasta luego or something? Dude, my Spanish is so fucking terrible. Right. If you want one of these sessions too, one that's maybe a little bit shorter, then who do I add? Who left because they wanted to give room to someone else, and who's still trying to join? Stratcher? Is Stratcher trying to join? Hasta la vista, baby. Yes, whatever that. But yes, if you like the session, you want to get another one, maybe a little bit shorter, maybe a little bit more organized to the point, but you know, wherever it takes us, we go there. Check the description of the video. And then you could be talking to me one day soon as well. Stop joining and then leaving again. Was it Tom? Did Tom just leave? Okay. But catch you on the next video. Bye.